Hello guys, this is Prashant Chakrabarti. I'm a lead business analyst and a software project management professional. I have got years of experience working with different multinational companies. Today I'm going to show you an important aspect of job search called skill gap analysis. What you're going to see on your screen right now is a small segment from our online communication training program. I hope this helps you in your job search. So let's get started. This is LinkedIn, a very important tool. And since you guys are going to graduate very soon, I recommend that you guys start creating accounts on LinkedIn. This is the home page of LinkedIn, and this is my profile here. What I'm going to show you right now is how to search for a job on LinkedIn. Okay. Look at this. Do you see jobs here? Look at the mouse pointer. You see, right? All of you? Okay. All right. So let me click here. Now here I see two search boxes. One is, what does it say? Search by title, skill, or company. And the second search box is city, state, or zip code. Let me search by accountancy. Let's assume, just an example. Let's assume that I am looking for an accountant job. So, okay, and I'm looking for a job in India. Okay, what do we get? The very first thing I get is MasterCard. Wow, there is an opening in MasterCard. Have you guys heard about MasterCard? Anyone? Can you guys pick up? You know what MasterCard, right? Guys, okay. It's a very renowned and a multinational company, a Fortune 500 company, one of the best companies to work for. There's an opening in MasterCard for accountant. So this is how you search for jobs on LinkedIn. Now, what we will do is that we will scroll down a little bit and we'll read through this job overview. So what is this job about? The job is about support accounting functions within the rebates and incentives accounting process. And remember the guys, one thing, that when you are doing a job search, you will come across words or things that you may not understand, and that is fine. Do not worry at all. You're not going to understand 100% of what you see on a job posting. That is absolutely fine. Do not worry about it. So we'll read through this. So similarly, if you see, this is just an example. If you go through this list, you will get an idea what all skills this particular company for this particular profile is looking for. If you can scroll down a little bit, and you can also see here, education certification. They're looking for people who have master's degree in accounting or finance, which means if you're an MCOM or an MSc in finance or an MBA or a CA or ICWA, you will have a chance of getting through. And down below, there are other skills that this profile is looking for generally, like knowledge of US GAAP, revenue, this MS Excel, ERP systems knowledge. So this is how you do a job search. This is just an example I picked up. You can do this job search on your own. You can find out. So once you have identified the role for yourself, like for example, in our case, accountant, you identify that you want to become an accountant, you found out a job, now you have the skills in front of you. Now we will do a skill gap analysis. What is a skill gap analysis? Skill gap analysis is nothing but it is a process to identify what are my skill gap, like what are skills I do not have, what are the skills that are required to achieve my desired goal, and what are the skills I do not have. For example, somebody wants to become a cricket player, a batsman, but he does not have the right skills to hit a proper cricketing shot. What does he need to do? He needs to practice, right? He needs to work on his cricketing skills. He needs to find a good cricket coach who can help you or guide you with technical things in cricket. So similarly, you have to do a skill gap analysis. So how do we do a skill gap analysis? I'm going to show you right here. Okay, so I have created an Excel file which I'm going to use for my skill gap analysis. I'm going to identify what all skills I need to get this job. So let me go back to this profile again. So what I identified here, there are certain things which are difficult for me to know. For example, this CRS. The CRS, I do not know what this CRS is, this contra revenue system. I have no idea, because that's some internal tool that is used at MasterCard, most probably. So I do not need to worry about it, because I cannot learn it until I join MasterCard. But there are some general tools or general skills I can work on. For example, I see that uh, creation and review of journal entries. This is a skill, right? This is a skill I need for this particular job. So let me copy this. So remember, this is one skill I identified from my this role. What else? Okay, there's another one. Identify and prepare manual journal entries. What else? Okay, provide overall support and customer service to business partners and located. So here, what do I need to provide? Customer service. And what do I need for that? I need good communication skills. Because in order to provide customer service to global clients, you need to have very good communication skills. So I will add that here. Also remember, guys, some of the skills may not be completely uh, written, may not be clearly written, but you can identify that. You can infer by looking at the overall job description. You can infer that you require this skill. For example, they have not mentioned about communication skills here, but it is clear, right? If you want to talk to international clients which are located worldwide, as they have mentioned, look at the highlighted part. Provide overall support and customer service to business partners located throughout the MasterCard worldwide. So if you want to speak to different people from different countries, you need to have good communication skills, right? Again, now if you scroll down, what else? We'll do a bit more research here. What else is mentioned here? Yeah, you see here, like look at this part. Look at this part. As I was talking about, strong verbal and written communication skills. I told you, right? So these skills are very, very important. Wherever you go, whatever job you choose to do, your communication skills are going to be extremely important. So I have already mentioned, right? Here, communication skills. Okay, and that also includes both strong verbal and written communication skills. The next one, robust understanding of MS Excel or any financial ERP systems. So I'll add that as well to my list here. All right. Let me format this a little bit. So here I have listed down all the skills that are required for this job. Right. So these are the skills which are required. Now, what all skills do I have here? Do I have this journal entry skills? I do not have. So I'll not mention it. What skills I have? currently. Let's say, for example, I have MS Word. I know MS Word pretty well. Let's say, for example, I know basic accounting. So these are the only 2 skills I have, but I need to work on all these skills. There's so many skills I need to work on. I need to work on this journal entries. I need to learn what is journal entry. I need to identify. I need to work on some budget and forecast. Need to work on my communication skills. So these are the skills I need, right? The next thing is that how much time do I need to invest to improve these skills? Journal entries. Let's say I need 2 weeks. 2 weeks to develop the skills. And what is my source here? My source here is a good journal book. Now what is here? I need to do analysis. What is my source here? My source could be here, YouTube. I can watch some YouTube videos on how to do this thing, or for example, here, customer service. What do I need for this? I need a mentor here. So here I'll mention 1 week. And what is my source? YouTube. Or it could be a teacher or a trainer who can help me with the analysis skills. Here I need how to talk to different customers, different clients, how to do problem solving. I'll assign 2 weeks to this. And how will I learn? I'll approach a mentor. I'll ask somebody to mentor me, or I'll ask some senior. So this is just an example, guys. So this is how you can do your skill gap analysis, and you can start preparing. Since you guys will be graduating very soon, so I strongly recommend that you start practicing this. This is going to be very helpful. This will help you to identify the roles, help you prepare for your next career. So once you have identified and you prepare, the next part is apply. So what you do is that once you have identified your roles and your job, you have to apply. You have to come here. You know that this is the job you want to apply for. So you have to come down and apply. There'll be apply button here somewhere. You see, is an apply button. So you click here, and it takes to the recruitment system where you have to fill up all the details and apply for the job. Another option is to create your profile on leading job portals like Monster or Naukri or Shine. These are leading job portals, right? Create your job profile there, and I'll list down the skills. You can prepare a CV, take help from somebody, a senior or somebody who can help you prepare the right CV, and upload your profile on Naukri. Once you do that, you will start receiving calls from the companies who want to hire people with your relevant skills. And this is how it is. This is how you need to go about it.